Hey everybody, it's John back for part 2 of our Ovara and Raku firing for today. Today is October 26th, 2020. So, in the last part we did the Ovara and we did the one that is Ovara Raku. Not sure if you can see it. Actually, I'm really kind of digging it. There is some cracking though. I did notice some cracking at the bottom and on the side. Not sure if you can see it. But overall, it's still pretty cool. It's more a decorative piece anyways, and so these are the results from that. Now, we have since put in the pieces, excuse me, let me start this up again. We had put in the pieces here for the Raku. We are now at 1778, 79, so we are getting pretty close. So I had put the pieces in, started up at pretty much as low as I could get the flame without it going out, and it was actually already warm, so I held it for about 20 minutes at about a little over 600 degrees. Then I kicked it up a notch and brought it up to about 1,000. That went from, let me see, so it was 10 after. So from 10 after to about 31 after, I started the kept it at a low fire, 600 degrees. Then I kicked it up at about 31 after, maybe about halfway on the gas. So, and we held that till about 50 after. Now I'm forgetting what time it is now. It's 1:12 now, so we've been going for a good hour on this firing. So at about 12:50 or so, maybe a little bit after, kicked it up to full throttle here, and that's where we're at right now. We are now at full throttle. It seems to be kind of stagnating, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to, first of all, just get my glove here, and this is where sometimes you got to play. Let's see if you can see down in here, things are starting to glow. I'm going to close up the flue actually all the way, and then we sit here and we watch. So just over 1800. It's starting to rise a little bit. And so I'm going to leave the flue like that until I start to see smoke, which I am actually starting. Not sure if it's coming through on here, but there's definitely some smoke coming out. 18, 23, 24. So now I'm going to open it up a little bit. And a lot of smoke. And now it's 33, jumped up, 32, 1832, 1833, 1837. This is kind of the little dance, as I've said before, that we do. 1840. And I believe when Derek was doing this, I think he said he was bringing it up to about 18 or 1900 actually. So right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually open up the chambers here. And of course, as soon as I do that, that's when the wind wants to blow. Okay, so here we go. I'm having trouble. Okay, so it's 1858. So it's actually right where we want it. There's actually flames right coming all the way up here. So I did that, and it started going down. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come over here. We are going to put this over here, because now a lot of times in pottery we have to go slow with a lot of things. This is not one of them. Okay, so close the flue, shut off the gas. Make sure I have my thing here. Kind of have to go quickly here. 1, 2, I gotta lift it high. Oh, yeah. And one, two, and 3. One, 2, and 3. Wow. Love doing the art. It is in a more immediate. So that took us, let me see, hour and 7 minutes. This is probably, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come back over here on the patio. This is about the slowest I've ever fired this. Really looking forward to it coming out. We will wait here for a little bit. So this is about the slowest I've ever done. Normally, a lot of the Raku glazes say just to do a quick firing, quick increase. And you know, I get some pretty nice glazes, nice results. But I wanted to try the way Mr. Derek did it on Saturday, and to see if I can get even better. Actually, let me do this. I'm gonna see if I can go in the house while that's cooling. I want to give it at least 15 minutes to a half an hour to be in those chambers. So I'm probably not going to do the video for that long, but I'm going to go out here in the studio for a moment, and we have so I'm going to sit down here for a second and show you the pieces that we did. So actually, the one lidded vessel, let me turn this around, that I did, not really happy with it, but this is what I did. And you can see it's supposed to have those little cracks with the carbon comes in. So what you do is, and I didn't do it with this one. I knew I forgot something. Okay, so with the crackle glazes, I'm told what you're supposed to do is you spray it with some water, and I forgot to do that. Oh, so we'll see how it comes out. But this is the same as the one vessel that I have out there that I just pulled right now, the yellow one. So we're going to see how that one works. This is one of the crackle, clear crackle. And where you see a lot of the crackles and everything, the carbon here, that's where they sprayed it with water. Wasn't really liking the color of the carbon. It was like a really tan, but I guess for this piece it actually kind of worked well. Then we had some other pieces. These 4 pieces were what my wife did. I think this was copper penny because it looks like a copper penny. I have like about 3 different coppers, so sometimes I forget what I use. Copper penny, that's what I meant to use. This one was a glaze that they actually provided, and I forget because I did not use this one. This one is another glaze. Again, this is my wife's pieces. I mean, I threw the pieces, she just glazed them. This is beautiful. I really like this piece. I love the texture, of course, because I put the texture on. So, looks really cool. But my favorite of the pieces I did was this. Let's see if I can come around here. I'm being real careful. This is the metallic black, or the black metallic, excuse me. And I'm really, really liking, I'll pick this up with one hand, I'm really liking how this thing, maybe take it out here in the sun. There is some cracking. In fact, you see a little chip. There's a crack that's going up, and it's on the inside as well. But overall, I don't know what that crack is from. It just looks beautiful to me. So I'll put it up on a shelf somewhere where it just will look beautiful without people seeing the entire work of it. So this is the one piece that I had carved out, those little triangles. This is the same glaze that I used on that. Same, not only same glaze, from the same container. It was mine that I brought with. So we are going to see. Well, it's still going to be a while. I'm trying to remember. Okay, it's 1:22. Don't want to. Yes, my dryer is very loud. You might not notice it, but like every YouTuber, when you get loud noises, it always sounds louder to you. So I'm gonna let this sit for a little bit more. I think it was 17 after. 17 after, was that right? 10, yeah, 17. So 27, 32. So it's only 23 minutes, 23 after 1. So I'm probably not going to do the reveal here. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this other piece that I have here. We're going to put this piece. I'm going to put this in the kiln. And we're going to take the piece off. And then I will go ahead here and light it. 1 second. So what I'm going to do is just barely till I hear the gas start hissing. Right there. Okay. Now let that sit for just a minute. The kiln here is still showing over 500 degrees inside the kiln. The top hat. So what I'm going to do is actually put it here so that air can get up underneath it. And I'll go open it up also. Now the one thing I didn't do it like Derek did. What he did is when people, after people glazed their pieces, because they were going basically from where people were glazing and it was going to be fired same day. So what he did is he actually had them, all the pieces put into an electric kiln set at about 100 and something degrees, just real low, basically just to dry out the pieces. What I did is first of all, I did most of the pieces last night. The pieces that I did today, that I glazed today, I put them in my oven, set at the lowest setting, which in this case was 170 degrees. I left the crack open just a little bit, and just to make sure that the glaze was nice and dry. Let it stay in there for about 10-15 minutes, and then I pulled it out. So just seeing where we're at, 452 degrees. So what I'm going to do now is I'm actually just going to go and put this on. Put the top hat on. Making sure I come up high enough so I get over the piece and set it down. I'm leaving the flue open for the time being. We get plenty of. It's going back up now. It's down in 430s. Now it's going up to 450. And I imagine, like before, it will kind of taper off around 600 degrees, a little over 600 degrees. So I'm just going to hold it here, 128. And see what happens. These are both still very hot. I'm going to wait. I will use the gloves to open up the cans, but I'm probably going to just do a reveal either in another video or I might just take pictures. If you are watching this video from YouTube, the pictures will be posted on Facebook at facebook.com/Desert Rock Pottery. If you have not already done so, please like our page, and for YouTube, please like and subscribe. I'm trying to do better with getting more videos up on YouTube. Right now, for some reason, YouTube is not allowing me to do live broadcasts on YouTube. I would rather do the live broadcasts on YouTube, but I guess I don't have enough of a following. So I'm asking all of you out there, please subscribe our YouTube channel and let other people know. It's really important. I think that's probably why I can't do the live videos. It would make it a lot easier. So what I have to do now with Facebook is I have to do the Facebook video as I do the Facebook Live. Once it's over, I tell it to save it to my device. When I save it to my device, then Once that's done, then I have to upload that separately. So I think it's going to be a little bit easier doing the Facebook. Okay, we're at 6:30. It's still climbing. Turn it down a little bit. 6:33. 6:40. 6:40. I think it's leveling off here. So I want to hold it for maybe 15 minutes. It's going up, down, up, 43, 44, 40. I can't actually hold my hand here. When it's full blast, I cannot hold my hand here at all. And it just cut off. So it's holding right around 6:43. So I'm going to hold it there. It's a little bit higher than we had it last time. So we'll get back over here in the shade. Part of the problem with having cataracts that I'm finding, even beginning stages, is the light. Strong light bothers my eyes. Driving at night bothers my eyes, so because of the glare, it's hard for me to see. But also, I don't like it dark in my house. I like to have a nice blanket of light. So, but this is what I expect. Family history of visual impairment and blindness. So we are still 640.7. Almost looks like it's coming down a little bit. 640.6, 640.7. So we're going to let it sit for a little bit, and I'm going to go back over here to my throne. In the shade. A lot easier for me to see that way. So I really, really enjoy this. I mean, if it looked aesthetically unpleasing to me, I might not like it so much. But even the simplicity of the Ovara, and playing with it, you can make it totally black, or you can make it, the last piece we did on the Ovara in the first video you would have seen, or even just now, the last piece was very light, almost like a creamy brown, and that's just because I believe that because the piece had cooled off enough where it just wasn't getting those darker colors. But Ovara, as I understand it, is also known as Baltic Raku, and it is a process that was used many hundreds of years ago to seal their pots. This is before they had glazes and all that, so this is how they sealed their pots. And I guess, it works. I think I've seen some recipes that had milk added to the recipe. I have not tried that. I don't know if it'd be looking different. I really like doing it on pieces with texture, because I like the difference between the darker and lighter colors. So I think I'm gonna be throwing some more pieces using the Raku clay, I think it's WS5 from Laguna. And so I'm going to experiment with that. And I think I'm going to do some pieces that have very smooth surfaces, just to see how it plays on those surfaces as well. Maybe not huge pieces, because sometimes huge pieces, the bigger they are, then they may be thicker, especially at the base. I've had this, and sometimes they might crack. But just to work with smoother surface pieces, maybe 6 or 8 inches tall, Not much more than that. So I'm watching. The fire is still going. So I will be back. Again, I probably will not be doing another video today, but look for the reveal. I might do a quick reveal just to show what happened. So anyways, this has been John from Desert Rock Pottery saying keep practicing, and as long as you love what you do, you'll never work hard a day in your life. You'll work hard. I take that back. But you'll never work a day in your life, truly, because if you enjoy what you do, it's not work. It's a passion, a love. So you have a blessed day. Bye-bye.